Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to some more STORMWORKS. Today we're going to be talking about how to maximize your net size while using a small area, but also making it to where you can shrink the net up small enough to actually dump it on your boat without losing any fish. So let's go ahead and let's jump into this workbench behind us. Let's talk about something real quick and then we'll try to apply that here in a little bit. Okay, so what I've built here is an example of 3 different nets and how they're actually hooked up. So let's go over to this first one here and let's talk about how this is hooked up. I'm going to come over to the ropes here and you can see that we've just got a basic rectangle, and if this was like something in the beginner base, this is about the size of the net that you'd be able to kind of produce, unless you create some sort of weird contraption in there. But most likely this is about the size of your nets, and this is the size of the ropes that you can hook up. Now if you wanted to make something bigger, you'd have to drag out the net to say something like this. Now when you do this, it does allow the net to be bigger. The net is also heavier, but when it tries to shrink up, sometimes the net doesn't go as small as you want it to. This size should be fine, but if we were to make it bigger for say a larger net, then we'd be running into some problems. But what we can do to alleviate this problem and to get say a net that we want to be as big as this but take up the size of say a net this size, you can crisscross the actual rope parts like this. So if you crisscross the rope parts, it's going to unfold when it comes out of the editor as this size here. But when it comes time to shrinking up the net, it will shrink up the size of this one. Now I'm going to try this out. I think these will probably all shrink the same size, but I'm going to maybe make this a little bit bigger for the testing. All right, so as you can see, we've spawned it in. You've got a small one there. We've got the big one here by having it stretched out. And then this is the crisscross one that falls the same size as this one. Let's see what happens when I retract the nets. Okay, so we did get lucky with these. These are actually kind of small. You can see that that's actually a lot smaller. But if we were to make these bigger, let's take this back into the workbench here. Say you were working on a giant fishing vessel, say at North Harbor, and you were having bigger nets that you were making. All right, so as you can see there with a larger net, they do hang a little lower, and this could be a problem if your boom doesn't reach up above your gunnels on your boat. So you might end up having your nets hang over the sides, and therefore you'd be dumping fish over the side. Now let's take this and let's put this in practice. Let's go ahead and grab say like our beginner boat that we're working on with our career series, and let's see if we can change that up and see what kind of net sizes we get out of that. All right, so here's our career vessel. We haven't done anything to these nets, but we can. Let's get out of here. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit, I'm gonna try and get out to a little bit deeper water here, and then we can see what we're doing. You know, actually this is not the place to be. Let's get to where there's actually some deeper water. All right, so we're in an area that's got some more deeper water here in a second. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let out just one of these lines just so the other net doesn't confuse us. I might have to do both of them the way this is connected. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably do both of them, but this will still give us an idea about how big our net spread is and how much we can actually change it just by crisscrossing some rope lines here. So our first set's going out, that's fine, and we'll get our second set out here in just a second. All right, just gonna spread these nets out here. We'll get a good idea about how big these are, and of course they're more rectangular because they are rectangle shaped in the actual build editor. So hopefully by crisscrossing this, we'll be able to get more of a square shape out of this, and we should be able to cover maybe double, if not quadruple, the area of our nets. That'd be great. Let's slow it up here a little bit. Engines are running pretty hard here. We wouldn't be going those speeds anyway. If we were trying to fish, we'd want our nets a little lower, just like this in the water. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this pretty good, but this is the actual spread of our nets right here. Let's go into photo mode here and see if we can get us a decent look at this. Maybe get us a screenshot, and then we'll have something to compare to. So if this is our boat here, let's use we'll back out and we'll use the boat for scale. All right, so there is our nets. All right, perfect. So this is what we've been using so far. It's not bad for a beginner boat. It's quite a bit of net spread, considering we're using 4 nets. We should be able to do better than this. So let's fix this up. Let's go ahead and grab this, take this back to the workbench. We'll do some crisscrossing on these nets, and then we'll see how much bigger this is when we spawn this back in and drag it. And should be I'm thinking it's gonna be way down here. We should be able to get a lot more fish out of this. All right, so in the editor, we're just gonna come here. I'm gonna disconnect these up right there. We'll go ahead and cross these over. This will be our first set, and then we'll get rid of these lines here, and then we'll crisscross here to here, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Undo all of these. We'll go ahead and crisscross these so we don't get confused. We'll crisscross that. Undo this one. Come on, undo this one, and then we'll go ahead and cross these over. All right, so now these should be a lot bigger when they spawn in. Hopefully we'll do okay here. Ooh, yeah, they are a lot big. Look how much further they hang down. Oh man, this These should be massive. Hopefully they don't cause any problems. Let's get the boat moving here. We get out of here. All right, we're moving a little bit. Let's get these booms out and see if we can get some of this these nets out of the way here. All right, we've shrunk them up. See how much more they hang here? So now the problem I'm concerned is if we drag them in, can we actually get our nets up over the... Okay, so we just can. So that's where you got to be careful, is being able to get these nets into an area that you can actually dump fish. We've just kind of hit a good zone here. I think if we made these nets any bigger, we would be having problems if we didn't, say, raise our boom arms up. But let's get further out. Let's go ahead and swing these back out. And we're going to start lowering these in the water, and then we're going to see how much improvement it's done just by doing the crisscross effect. All right, we've made it to some deep water here. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, hang on. Let's go ahead and open these nets up here a little bit and see how much bigger they are. Ooh, I can already see a difference. I can already see a difference in this. Man, okay, so we've already got a huge spread here. Look at this, you guys. Oh, and they're still going? They're still going. Oh, we might be able to drag this in some and make these cover a lot more area up here. Holy crap, you guys. These are massive. This is great, you guys. Okay. So let's, how can we even, I can't even get to the scale of this picture here. Okay, so let's go back into photo mode here. We're gonna come back down here. Let's get a good look at this. These are covering so much more area than the last one. Now, if we can get them spread out more, because they are overlapping a little bit, which kind of sucks, but look at how big that is. That's crazy. That is crazy. Just from a little bit of crisscrossing, your nets can be this much more massive. That is awesome. So I'm gonna take another screenshot here, and hopefully I can line these up here for you in a little bit and show you the difference in just these two sides. I kind of want to mess with this a little bit and mess with this boat, maybe make it a longer, make these booms a little longer, and then see how much bigger we can actually get the nets. All right, you guys, I've messed around with this boat quite a bit. As you can see, this thing is super long now, and look at the size of these nets. I've done the same thing. Let's go back to the workbench. I can show you how they are crisscrossed. So even though they are in a tiny little area here, we still are ending up with some massive nets. So let's get out there and let's see what these actually do. I'm actually curious. Okay, so see how much more these are sagging? These are drawn in or retracted all the way. Now my concern is this gonna be able to dump fish into the... Yeah, that'll be good enough. The holes are definitely on this. All right, perfect. Well, let's get out there and let's drop these nets. I want to see how much bigger these are, because if these work and these are massive and we catch a lot of fish with this is something we're gonna be seeing in a couple episodes here, or something similar to this. I'm very excited to see what this does. All right, looks like the water's deep enough. Let's go ahead and open these nets up and see how much bigger these things are. Ooh. I'm already seeing a difference here. Are we already catching fish? We're already catching fish. Just like that. Oh, these things are massive. Okay, this is good. Jeez. Okay, they're still growing. They're still growing. They're still expanding. We're dragging the ground right now. So we're literally covering everything from top to bottom now, except a little bit here and there, which the nets just kind of want to billow out there. But it looks like we're already catching fish. This is super cool. Okay, let's go into photo mode, because I can barely see what's going on. All right, this seems like it is working a lot better. If you're looking at all the little white points, that's nets all the way in between. This is massive. This is a huge achievement here for nets. Kind of want to test this out a little bit. Where can we go? We can go here. Let's go over here to this hotspot, and we'll fish for like 15 minutes like we normally do, and then we'll see how many we got in these massive setups. This might be the way to go, you guys. You might be seeing this in another series here soon. All right, we're pretty close to the marker here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer, but we have already got a ton of fish in the nets already. But let's go ahead and put 15 minutes on the clock, and we'll see what we have when we cross this zone here. All right, we're just now on the other side of the fish zone here, and it's just coming up on 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and let's start bringing our nets in. Actually, we want to shrink them up first, and then that way they don't cause any problems when we bring them up, and then we'll drag them on board. But I can already see a lot of fish in these nets. I think this is done good. Doing the crisscross method is a nice way to do some bigger nets in a smaller area. Well, at least just having them where they can shrink up small enough to actually get the fish up on the boat. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of fish in this. Just in 15 minutes, this is great. All right, here comes the first nets now. Holy crap, there's a lot in these. Wow, that's a lot of fish. That is a lot of fish, and we probably got about the same in the second set of nets as well. Could you imagine if we had, say, the bigger winches on this system too, and we were able to drop another net even lower, say out at further distances? Man, we'd be catching all kinds of stuff. Yeah, we already got a lot of fish here. I'm excited to see what's in these nets, see what numbers we got out of this, and Yeah. All right, I believe the nets are in. Let's swing them over here and let's dump these guys. And I'm just real curious to see what we got here. Okay, man, we are sinking the boat. We are so heavy with fish. All right, we need to dump these nets. All right, let's dump them out here. Looks like we are sucking up all these fish. I'm not seeing any go over the back right now. This is great. We might lose a few. There might be a couple jumpers here. But man, this is actually taking a long time to unload all these fish. No. Nope, let's stop. Let's make sure we catch the ones we got here. Oh, he's a hopper. He's jumping. Come on, can we slow down here? Maybe catch a little bit more of these fish? Or are we just really that heavy with these nets? Okay, let's get a little bit more out of the nets here and see how much we got. Nope, we are just, oh my gosh, we're sinking. Why are we sinking so much? Maybe do this? Will this bring us back up? Yeah, the weight of those nets. Holy crap. Okay, come on, halibut. Come on. Get in there. There we go. Okay, let's get these last few in here and let's do a tally. All right, the last bit of fish are in there. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got quite a bit in there. And in 15 minutes, that is a lot. That is a lot. I bet we do pretty good around the islands and stuff with these as well. Let me get a number here real quick. Let's add these up. 238 fish in 15 minutes. That is not bad at all. That is not bad. So yeah, guys, definitely crisscross your nets. Make them bigger, but make them where they can actually shrink up and you can actually get them into your boat. I feel like this is about the size that I can handle on this boat, unless we make something where these booms go straight up in the air or something. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you 100%. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you throw a like on this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. If you find a better way to work nets, let me know down in the comments, or let me know how you actually put this on your boat, and if let me know how many fish you catch, you guys. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later, and we'll see you in the next one.